Well, a very good evening from Phuket, and tonight I'm back in Karon, as I said on my last video. So we're going to have a walk around the same area that I looked at on the last video, which is the area adjacent to the Centara Hotel. Okay, so I'm starting off in exactly the same place, and we're going to have a wander around. You can see there's a few businesses across the road, much the same on the day video. These were open. I noticed coming along Beach Road there's some businesses open along here, so obviously as you're going towards Qatar there's restaurants and a few places that you might want to check out further down. They are open in the evening. Coming through Qatar itself, a little bit quiet tonight, I'll be honest with you. There wasn't that many people about. There's a few people walking around, there's a few people walking along the beach, both here in Karon and also in Qatar, but not loads by any means. And we're coming up to the roundabout, and we're going to cross over the road, walk down onto the main road that runs through the back of Qatar, Karon, and then into Patong. And it's just to give you a comparison so you can see, if you're thinking about coming to Qatar or Karon, you get an idea of what it's going to be like in the evening time, because of course the daytime isn't so bad because you've got the beach area to chill out at and relax, and obviously your hotel around the pool area, etc. But at night time you want to go out, explore, find some nice restaurants to dine at, have some food, and then we're going to have a look. There's a Italian cuisine there. Well, that's what it says, but I don't think it's open. It must be that one. So the place next door, so that's not open. The Italian cuisine restaurant right on the corner isn't open tonight. Whether it's just closed on a Tuesday, I don't know, but it's not open tonight. And then we've got a money exchange, a small little stall selling ice creams and stuff. I'm not going to do the exchange rates because I did that on my last video, and they won't have changed that much from then. And that was the exchange stall over there. We've got a nice little restaurant over there. I think they do a mixture of food, and that's recently been taken over. There's actually one of those same restaurants in Qatar as well, so we've got two branches here in Karon and one in Qatar. And then let's just have a look just here before I go too far ahead. A tour shop. Good evening. Nika. And we've got some bikes for rent as well. And then next door, massage with the fish tank. So if you're into that, you like your feet massaged by fish, they've got that there. Plenty of tuk-tuks that I can see around here. A few shops open, a mini mart. A bar across there. Well, we're just going to move in here because there's a truck coming. Watch yourself, sweetheart. And we're going to make our way up the main road. First of all, I'm going to do it slightly different to what we did on the last video, where I actually went down this side and round. What I'm going to do is make my way along the main road. In fact, what I'm going to do is get off the road and walk along the path rather than the road. And we're going to have a look at what's open along here first, because of course this is the main area for restaurants. There's some stalls over there, and then when we come back down the other side I'm going to go into the soys. Now, on the daytime video that I covered last week, I actually said the Centara that's opened here in Karon was fully open, when in fact it's not actually. Good evening, Swadikap. Little restaurant here. Thai food, yeah, okay, looks nice little place to dine. I inadvertently said that the Centara Hotel was fully open, when in fact it is open, but it's not fully open. So not all the facilities are available. The tower block hasn't reopened as yet. There are rooms available, there is accommodation, but there are the pool area for the adults is closed. The pool, I think the children's pool is open. There's two pools open and I think one closed. I may have got that wrong, but I know there's one closed. There's also one of the restaurants that are not open. There is one restaurant open, of course, but not all of the facilities are available, so that's worth bearing in mind. A few people commented in my group about the Centara Hotel to let me know the position there, because of course I'm not staying there, so I don't exactly know what facilities are available and what aren't. I just know that it has been reopened. So you can see there's quite a large restaurant, seafood place. They do pizzas and pastas and steak. As I mentioned on the daytime video, there are plenty of restaurants here to choose from. Let's have a look down here, see what's down here. Okay, well I thought I'd have a wander down where the bar area used to be here in Karon, and as you've seen yourself, there isn't a great deal down there that's actually open. There's a couple of bars and that's about it, so not a great choice down there, unfortunately. I would say there's actually more bars available in Qatar than there is in Karon. On the surface of it, it looks like the main sort of bar area that we've just had a quick look at. There's quite a few places still closed, unfortunately. So if you're looking for bars, then I would say, and you don't want to go into Patong, I would say that probably Qatar. Good evening, Swadee Kap. Swadee Kap. Plenty of massage shops available, so you're going to be spoilt on choice, Swadee Kap. Sport for choice on massage shops, but bars wise, I would say if you're not wanting to go into Patong, then your best bet would be Qatar, I would say, because Qatar does seem to have a few more bars open than what Karon does at the moment. But restaurant wise, you're not going to have a problem. Food wise, no problem at all. There's plenty of restaurants to choose from. What the food is like in the restaurants I couldn't tell you, because of course I've not eaten in all of the restaurants here. There's one or two. Swadee Kap, good evening. But you can see yourself there's plenty, and there's a few shops as well that you can have a look around, souvenir shops. Go in and have a wander. I'm working my way up to the market. I'm not going to go into the market, but it does look like it's on. It's a Tuesday evening and it's about 7:30 in the evening, so that'll give you an idea of the time that I'm walking around. You can see yourself it's not very busy. There's not that many people wandering about. There's one or two, I have seen one or two people walking along the beach road, as I call it, but certainly not loads. There's just one or two, so it is quite quiet. So if you're after a peaceful and quiet time, then now is a great time to come, because you can see yourself you're going to be able to pick where you want to sit in the restaurants that you want to dine in. There's another one here, pizzeria by the looks of it. Yeah, they do pizzas, burgers, Thai food, lots and lots of choice there. And there's a few people in there actually. That's probably the busiest restaurant I've seen so far. But having said that, the one across the road there has got a few people in as well. So those two restaurants are popular. Again, that looks like a mixture of food, Thai food, Ying's restaurant. So, but you can see yourself, the market is on. It's a Tuesday evening. Now this market should take place Tuesdays and Fridays. As I mentioned, I'm not going to go in because tonight is not about the markets. I have covered this market. It's been a couple of months ago, but it's going to be probably the same as what it was a couple of months ago. There might be a few extra stalls now, but there is no point in wandering around the market, because the market will be pretty quiet, but at least you have got a market here in Karon, which is great to have a little bit of a nosy round, pick up maybe some souvenirs, maybe some t-shirts, you know, accessories for the beach, whatever it is. At least you have got a market, and it does appear to be open. I came through on the last Tuesday, it was open when I did the filming in Camelot. It was open then, and we're back again on another Tuesday and it's open. So Tuesday night's definitely open, but it should also be open on a Friday night as well, hopefully. So you'll have 2 nights where you can check out. But if you're looking for a market, then I would highly recommend you going into Phuket town. On the weekends, of course, you've got the Sunday market in Talang Road, which is very, very well known. You've got Nika market, again, very, very well known. So some markets are not too far away. I know that if you don't have transport, it does mean taxis, tuk-tuks, etc. But if you've got your transport, then the markets from Karon, 15-20 minutes away. That's all you're looking at to get to Phuket town. It's not too far. So you can see a few places open, but not a lot of life as regards tourists. There's 1 or 2 people, but certainly not droves of people, which is unfortunate. It's going to take time for things to pick up. I still think we're possibly going to be looking at another 12 months before we see any real return. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this high season brings a lot more people. Of course, all the restrictions, or almost all the restrictions, now have been lifted, which has going to help. That's definite. It's going to help people coming into the country easier and make things easier to get into Thailand, etc. But I still think it's going to take time, because of course not everybody has the money now to go on holiday like they did before because of the last 2 years. So unfortunately it's one of those things. I think we'll have to wait and see what this high season brings. Right, I need to cross over and then we can go down the soi that I went on the day filming, that takes us past the Centara Hotel, and just have a look at what businesses are open around the Centara in the evening time, because of course the Centara Hotel is very popular with people staying there. I've already had a lot of comments on the post that I've put about the Centara in my Facebook group. As I mentioned before, if you haven't checked that out, you're not a member, then please feel free to go and check it out. You will get a lot of knowledge from other members that I've had a lot of people comment that have stayed at the Centara Hotel here in Karon town. I'm not talking about the one, because there's actually 2 Centaras here in Karon. There's one on the edge of Karon on the way to Patong, which I believe is called the Grand Centara, and then we have the main Centara, or another Centara, here in the centre of Karon as well, and everybody speaks very highly of it. I don't have any personal experience of the hotel. I've never stayed there. Somebody trying to get me thank you. I've never personally stayed there, but I've heard nothing but good. Live music there. And then we've got another restaurant. This one's quite busy tonight. Yeah, there's a few people in there. Hello? Oh, okay, hang on, just 1 sec, I have to stop the recording. Okay, sorry about that. Got recognised here by one of my subscribers, and she was just chatting to me. She's over here on holiday. She's from Brisbane, let's get it right, Brisbane, Australia, and they're over here for 8 days, I believe she said, and her name's Cheryl, and she said she's having a fantastic time. She's staying at the Centara, and she has confirmed that not all the facilities are currently open, unfortunately, at the moment, but they're having a fantastic time there. She said she can't recommend the place enough. Even though it is quiet, it's still a great place to come. So that was Cheryl, and I got a bit of feedback from her, and she was thanking me for the videos that I've done, because it really helped her making the decision. It is quiet, as she said, but you can have a fantastic time here. So we're now walking down one of the sides going towards the Centara. Good evening. So a few businesses open and a few businesses closed. Of course, I came past the other day when we did the day one, the living room there, Craig's place. He's open, does some great food. Check it out, it's well worth it if you're looking for some really good food. Take a look in there, and we've got another restaurant stroke bar here. So again, no shortage on the restaurant front, but as you can see now in front of me, the Centara and the tower part is not actually open. Now I did say that the Centara was open on the other video. It is open but not fully open, so that's why there's no lights on, because the tower block is being refurbed, Cheryl said to me just. So they're staying in the other section. I don't know much about the Centara. I haven't stayed there. I've never been inside, so I don't know what it's like, but it does look a little bit dark at the moment, to say the least, but there are a few stalls here. There's a tattoo shop and then a clothing shop, and the stalls that I showed in the daytime are still closed, so I'm presuming they're not open. And the businesses again along here, as you can see, there's still quite a few closed. Still not back 100%, and it's going to take some time. As I mentioned before, the key word here is slowly. Things are changing, but unfortunately it is very, very slowly. So we need a little bit more time. We've got the Irish Inn here. They do, I think they do accommodation, restaurant, bar, so different things. And then we've got some more bars. There's the front of the Centara. As I say, I'm not a guest, so I can't go in, but it sounds like we've got some life coming up with the bars down here. Looks like we've got a place here, restaurant, that's got live music on as well. Good evening. So it's a mixed bag around here. You have got some businesses that are open, but there's also still a lot of businesses closed as well. So you're going to be able to find massage, you're going to be able to find a bar to take a drink in. Good evening, Swaddy Cap. As I said, there's a few massage shops in this area. There's a few bars, not too many, but there are some. And again, then you go to an area where the businesses are closed. The two chefs are open tonight, and that's quite a nice restaurant to dine in. As I've said, dined in the two chefs, me and Nat, many times. Not this particular branch. Have we eaten here before, Nat? Can you? No, it's Karon that we used to go to, isn't it? Yeah. But it's pretty much all the same, so the menus are the same in the different branches, but nice food, reasonable price. That is open. They also have live entertainment on. They do different things on at different nights. So they got like live music, steak night, Thai food, Mexican night. So it might be worth, Swaddy Cap, good evening. It might be worth coming and checking this place out. As I've said, I've had some very nice meals in the past there. And then we've got another, Swaddy Cap, and then we've got another massage shop. So plenty of massage, plenty of restaurants, but a little bit thin on the ground for actual bars. If you want more than what you've seen tonight, then I would say you need to go into Kata. It does have a few more of the smaller bars, and there is an area, a bar area in Kata that has both the girls working in them and some bars that don't have the girls in. So a mixture, so you've got family bars and the bars with the hostesses in. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at Karon's nightlife. It's not the whole of Karon, as I said. This is more the northern end, but it'll give you a better idea to be able to compare the night and day and say whether it's going to be suitable for yourselves to come and stay here, whether you're a family, a couple, single people. You know, I would say Karon's more about relaxing than partying at the moment. Definitely, it's certainly not busy. You're certainly not going to be partying till 4 o'clock in the morning. You're going to have a very laid back, chilled out sort of holiday. Let me cross over here. Now, as always, of course, don't forget to check out the description. I will post all my links, social media, email, etc., down in the description, so do go and check that out. As I mentioned, my Facebook group, go and check that out, take a look at it. If you're interested to draw knowledge from a knowledge pool, not only the knowledge that I've got, but other people that are in the Facebook group may be able to help you better than I can, simply because they've eaten at the restaurant or stayed at the hotel, so they can give you their opinion on those places. Well, I guess that just leaves me to say, as always, thanks for watching the video, and until next time, you take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.